So I heard a big boom at my house, almost a half mile away. Helicopter circle and circle and circuit.
Upon arrival, they did find a building with the roof collapsed, as well as fire in the structure.
Is now advising that there's some type of a collapse as well.
That explosion caught on video. Look at this. You can see from this vehicle's dash cam right there, parts of that roof just flying into the air seconds after that explosion in Chandler.
And tonight you're looking at some of the aftermath following this explosion. These still images from our Cliff Castle chopper showing all the destruction. Right now we're getting an update from Chandler Police and Fire, and let's listen in.
During this explosion, we wish you a speedy recovery.
Our name and rank and.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Keith. Now you have to start us. So it's Keith Welch, Battalion Chief, Chandler Fire Department. Okay. All right. So hey, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today for this update about the call we ran today. But first, I want to offer my condolences and thoughts and prayers to the 4 people that were injured here today during the explosion. We wish them a speedy recovery. Today at approximately 9:23, our crews responded to what was a report of an explosion with fire to the corner of Ray and Rule in the platinum printing business. We, upon arrival, we found 4 patients, 2 of which were critical, 2 of which were in serious condition, treated them and transported them to the hospital, to a local hospital for further follow-up. After that, we were able to put the fire out and check for all the adjacent structures for any fire, as well as for any patients or people that might be injured in those, and we did not find anything. We cleared the structures around us, put the fire out, and evacuated 15 businesses here on the corner of Ray and Rule. During that time, we upgraded this call because of the magnitude of it, the number of patients, the explosion, to a hazmat. And we came and evaluated the scene inside and around the business. We did find a leak that was underground that the crews have mitigated. That did cause us to have more evacuations today of the homes that were just north of here, but those people are back in their homes. And I want to make sure everybody is clear that the situation has been mitigated, and it is safe to be around this area. So with that, I don't have any other further information as far as what we've talked about today. If you don't, do you have any questions?
Do you know whether the gas leak had anything to do with this explosion?
No. That is still under investigation. We are working. I'm going to have Sergeant McClymans is going to speak to that as well. That piece is under investigation of whether it was before or after. We have no clue. All we know is that we found something with our hazmat crews, work with Southwest to take care of it.
Did the roof collapse before the explosion?
The explosion caused the roof to collapse. Okay.
I think that's everything for you, unless Sergeant.
So I'm going to introduce you to Sergeant McClymans. Part of the process for us is turning over the scene, and right now fire is done with the scene, has turned it over to our investigators, which is the chief one is Chandler Police Department, and I'll let Sergeant McClymans answer these questions.
Thank you. Good evening, I'm Sergeant Jason McClymans. As Keith Wells explained, we were dispatched along with the fire department at 9:23 this morning for an explosion with the fire. We arrived and with the fire department basically extinguishing the fire and providing service to the 4 patients. We conducted an evacuation, 15 businesses. What I can tell you right now is we are not actively looking for a suspect in this case. Our investigation is underway. We have assistance from local federal law enforcement in this investigation. Their national response team is being dispatched to the scene here, and it will be an ongoing investigation. As I can tell you right now, we do have prayers for the 4 patients, and we'd like to thank the Tempe Police Department as well as fire departments from around the metro area who responded today to assist us. We appreciate the calm and understanding from the citizens here in Chandler during this critical incident. So So what I can tell you is there's no ongoing danger.
Sergeant Jason McClymans from the Chandler Police Department answering some of the questions about this investigation just beginning to unfold, adding that they are bringing in a federal team now, apparently, to assist in all of this. Not yet, or we should say not linking a gas leak reported in the area to this explosion, and sort of a difficult, did the gas leak cause the explosion, or was it the other way around? So they're still investigating here, but obviously 4 people in the hospital right now with some very serious injuries.
And stressing the main thing, that this area is now safe. Obviously 15 businesses had to be evacuated and several homes in that area, but that people are back. This area is safe. We want to get to the witnesses in all of this, and our Zach Crenshaw has been talking with people who were in that area all day today.
He joins us live now right behind the shopping center. And Zach, everybody in that neighborhood impacted in some way.
Yeah, Katie and Steve, you're exactly right. You mentioned all the businesses evacuated, but every single home in this area behind me, and now a lot of traffic is being diverted, but every single home in this area behind me had to be evacuated for hours as Southwest Gas made sure there were not more leaks in the area. Ultimately, though, there were some broken windows, a couple of broken lights, but everyone thankful it wasn't worse. The explosion rattled every window.
I thought maybe the house had been hit by a plane or gas leak or something, because it rattled bad.
Ward McDermott had to pry open one door.
Couldn't get it open. It's kind of you're trying to see if your house is on fire.
When it first hit, I thought like a truck had crashed into my house. Everything was shaking.
Gary Logvin took this photo after stepping outside.
All kinds of like papers and stuff way up high in the sky, kind of drifting down, and just a little stream of smoke. And then you could see that the whole front of that building is just blown out.
Also blown out, Asher Zucker's window.
It was all instinct, panic, just trying to figure out what happened and making sure we're all right.
Fortunately, he was. But the damage, so far from the printer shop,
close to a quarter mile here,
shows the impact of the blast.
It was very powerful. I work in manufacturing and deal with some hazardous stuff quite a bit. That was serious.
Neighbors were evacuated for hours.
If it gets extended, we can call you.
As Southwest Gas ensured there wasn't more danger.
Yeah, we're gonna get patched up and we'll manage.
Now they're cleaning up and thinking of those injured.
Really praying for all of them.
Now, as I mentioned, the evacuations have since been lifted. You can see all of the cars back in their driveways now. And we did mention the diversion at the top there. Rural at Ray is completely shut down. So all that traffic is being diverted on these neighborhood streets. A lot of the sentiments, as you heard, there was people praying for those 4 men injured and in the hospital, and a lot of gratitude for Southwest Gas employees as well as fire and police, Katie, because they've been out here in the heat all day long working to keep people safe and investigate in what will likely be an investigation that will last hours into the night.
Yeah, and a lot of people still working from home. I can't imagine trying to piece together what had just happened right outside your house. Zach, thank you.
Right.
We've talked about the victims heard in today's explosion. All 4 of them rushed to the burn unit for treatment. And tonight, our team's also looking into more about this business. ABC 15's Luzdelia Caballero joins us now live in Chandler with that part of the story. Luzdelia?
Yeah, and you know what? That explosion was so big that it completely wiped out that print shop. Unfortunately, as you mentioned, 4 people were inside. They were brought here. Our crews were on scene as those ambulances were coming in. They were taken here and are now being treated inside the Maricopa Medical Center burn unit. A once vibrant and colorful print shop now looks like this, burnt to a crisp following an explosion at the Platinum Printing in Chandler. These photos from their Instagram page. You can get a glimpse of what the print shop used to look like. Clean, orderly, a place well maintained by 2 brothers, co-owners Andrew and Dylan Ryan. Now, a collapsed roof, blown out machines, only destruction left behind in the very spot Platinum Printing once called home. Dr. Foster with Arizona Burn Center Valleywise Health saying the people inside are lucky to be alive.
It's not a building anymore, it's just a hole in the ground. And the fact that anybody walked away from that is really amazing to me.
An explosion that prompted a large response. 100 firefighters on scene, rushing to put out the flames and get people evacuated. Now, the 4 young men inside the print shop at the time of the explosion are in the burn unit with 2nd-degree burns. 2 in the ICU in critical condition, 2 out of the ICU in serious condition.
Really baffling that this explosion was of this magnitude, and the injuries were not worse than they are.
And Dr. Foster says all of them will most likely need surgery for skin grafts. And while he says the road toward healing is going to be a long one, he assures they're most likely going to make a full recovery. Reporting in Phoenix, Luz Delia Caballero, ABC 15, Arizona.
Thank you, Luz Delia, and those folks in good hands at the Maricopa Medical Center there. Our coverage on the Chandler explosion far from over. We'll bring you any new developments on air on abc15.com and, of course, on your favorite streaming device.